Today I want to talk a little bit about air conditioning. I have a customer that air conditioning went out. They stopped at the parts store, bought a bottle of that Freon you guys see advertised on TV, put it in, didn't fix the problem. Now if you have to use a bottle of Freon, most likely there's a leak. But it's best to get the system diagnosed properly so you're not spending your money on bottles of Freon. Now, we hooked up an air conditioning machine to recover the system to see if there is a leak. This system calls for about 1.5 pounds, so if we recover like 8 ounces or so, we know there's a leak. What we will do then is run the system into a vacuum to get all the moisture out, and then put dye in the system, fill it up, and then check it with a black light for leaks. Now this is the dye we'll put in the system before we fill it up. And then I take my black light and I look for the leak after we run it for a while. If we can't find the leak right away, we have the customer drive the vehicle and return when it starts blowing warm again. So before you go to the parts warehouse and buy a bottle of Freon that costs probably $50, we charge $99 to run this service. And then after we fix whatever's wrong with the vehicle, we will apply the next AC service for free. So we won't add on another AC service on top of the repair cost. Now, since we ran the system into a vacuum, it's going to suck the dye right in. The dye goes into the low side. Now the fill capacities are on a sticker underneath the hood. They could be on the hood, they could be on the body, they could be on the fender. Wherever it is, it'll tell you how much Freon the system holds. Now this system has 2 different types of systems, a single and a dual. Usually you'll know because there'll be a control panel on the back seats if it's a dual, or it'll have vents in the back. This system is a single system, so it calls for 1.38 pounds. We recovered 4 ounces, so there's obviously a big leak. Okay, so we're going to charge the system to 1.38 pounds. And then once it's fully charged, we'll check for the leaks. Okay, so we ran the vehicle for a while to check for leaks. We found a leak with the dye. This is what it looks like when it glows. You can see that it's coming through the cracks right here, so most likely it's an O-ring behind the low side port. So that should only take recovering the system again, pulling it apart, putting a new O-ring in it, and then you have to put in another vacuum every time you open up the system, and then recharge the system, and then recheck it for leaks. Sometimes you have more than one leak. Not very common, you usually just have one. But that's how you properly diagnose an air conditioning system. Okay, so there you have it, properly diagnosed air conditioning system. This job probably cost the customer $100 for the service and a $5 O-ring and some dye, so it came to about $120. So you save some money getting it diagnosed, doing it the right way. So if you have any questions or you want to see other videos about anything, please subscribe and just let us know what you want to see next.